Hey, welcome back. It's Ace. It's Project Zomboid. So, a week has passed since the last stream, and we've moved into the tire store. Done a little bit of organizing, moved some stuff around, made it feel a little bit more like home. Put the trailer in there, you can see, and we've got the taxi upgraded with a quieter muffler, although it was a little painful to do it. Took some damage because I wasn't really ready to move mufflers over. Mechanics level pretty low, but we got it in there at 70%. So it's 1.5 engine noise down to 1.05 or something like that. It's better, although he still revs the thing way up when he reverses, when she reverses. So I'm liking that Land Rover that we saw in the neighbor's yard. I'm thinking we're going to bring that home. We're going to go back to the old neighborhood and mostly books. There were a lot of books in those houses in that neighborhood. So we're going to bring those home because I think the neighborhood's going to be lightly populated because we already took care of a lot of stuff there. And there were a ton of books. There was plenty of food. I know that I left a couple saws behind, a garden saw and a hacksaw. So now that we're a little stronger, we've got some better weapons. I went ahead and got tailoring up to 4, and then pulled all the patches off all the gear and put everything back on. So we've got decent protection. There's holes and stuff, and we don't have clothing to replace it. So the next run will be the clothing store down at what I call 4 Points, for some better clothes. That's going to be maybe in this same session or maybe in the next session. But for now, let's head back to the old neighborhood and see what there is to see. We got the taxi running okay, and it's a rainy day. I haven't been into town in this direction yet, so I'm excited to see what's sitting around. Ooh, there's a Ford. Could grab that instead. I don't know. I like that Range Rover, but I like an F350. We're going to want to take a different way home than we came here because they're going to congregate on that road that we just traveled over now. So driving back across it would be kind of brutal. All right, so this is where we spawned. This is the house right here on the corner. And I think we'll just sort of park somewhere sort of central like this. And hoof it. This spear is getting pretty close to dead. We've got a backup spear behind that on our back. A little more population than I was expecting. A little darker than I was expecting too. This rain has really picked up. Ah, there goes the spear with the hunting knife. We'll switch over to the kitchen knife. Boy, that thing goes downhill quick. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Different one. Spear with knife. All right, there it is. That's holding together well. Back at the truck. Anything interesting? No. Well, fix a flat. That's interesting. All right. Home again. Home again. So I left books here for sure. Well, I didn't write down the books I should have grabbed, but I certainly don't need to grab two of anything. Cooking Volume 3 is actually, I think it's time for Cooking Volume 3 right now, isn't it? Yep. List I already have since I took that trait. We could use some bleach. Not to drink. Love to find a bowl. Love to find a thing of ice cream. I will now happily ingest. Quit beating on my window over there. Didn't I leave a car over here? Alright, 21 of 41. Wow, that's not as much room in the trunk as I was hoping for. I should have brought that trailer back with us. Looking for a bowl. Kitchen knife in great shape. Okay. There's our next spear. Ice cream always welcome. Cold beer, of course. Oh, somebody. There's our bowls. Look at that. Excellent. Gun case, of course. Per the usual. Yeah, that didn't end the way you was hoping it was going to. What did it? Cooking 2 is already obsolete. First aid 2. Metalwork 2. Tailoring 1 is already obsolete. Empty bottle of bleach. Things that make you go, Bread sword. Roasted pan, mortar and pestle we already have. Anything in the fridge that I want to just pop in my mouth before I leave? We don't have a stove over at the new place yet, so no reason really to bring cookable things back. But canned stuff, sure enough. Canned stuff, sure enough. And there's the gun, of course. Every single house. Maybe I never raided West Point. Maybe this is just the usual for West Point. But wow, this is just over the top. $35 of 18. Let's go ahead and put this back in the trunk, and I think we're going to end up filling up the seats too. Yeah. How we doing? Yeah, not bad. I love spears, but they sure do fall apart fast. I've put a mod on that lets you build better spears, because by the time I'm able to build auto parts and do all this metalworking and so on, it sure seems like I should be able to do something better than duct tape a knife to a stick. Bowl, we love those. Salad is a thing. These folks don't have a fridge. Even a little apartment fridge. Soap, yes please. Gun? Yep. Of course. I just don't even know. The universe is, I think, being quite clear that I need to embrace the gun lifestyle this game. I need to become one. Ooh, tailoring 3. That is exactly what we were hoping to find here today. That is an electrician 1. We don't need that. Why did I pick that up? Tailoring 3, that is the entire reason that we're here, is for that book. And others, but That was the one that I was hoping for. Get your knife in perfect shape. We'll grab that. There's our next spear. Saucepan mortar pestle. Some canned pineapple. That sounds really good right now, actually. Canned pineapple. Oh, ice cream. Ice cream. Where is the ice cream? I don't know about you, but I like my milk like ice cold, 32.1 degrees. My fridge is very cold, and it's a lot of it has to do with wanting cold milk sometimes. That is the thing. Let's see, polo neck sweater. I think the one we have is pretty beat up at this point. Working our way over towards that Land Rover. Memory serves. That is right over here somewhere. So. The squishing sound effect running. Unfortunately, we don't have some bags, oh, garbage bags. Garbage bags, since we have the organized trait, will hold more than 20. So you can put, oh, but the seats hold 26 because of the organized trait. So there you go. So we found the book I really wanted to find. At this point, I'd like to see about grabbing that Land Rover. And there's a propane tank behind this house. Need to grab that. Took it out of the propane grill as I was going by. I didn't realize how heavy they were. He's starting to get up there, so yeah, 10, all right. So I think it's find the Land Rover, hook it up, and bring it on home to hotwire it there at home and work on it. If memory serves, it's a much quieter vehicle than this cab. Whoops. Ooh, fire. Wrong way. There we go. So this should have, if memory serves, oh, firefighter pants, excellent. And 170 bed capacity, nice. Ooh, there we go. This should have plenty of horsepower. 140. So let's take a look at the driver's door. Probably going to be locked as well. And let's go ahead and break our way in. Ah, hate smashing windows. Should leave us a key. Nope. Yeah, I like that back for that F350. $17.30. I'm gonna see if I can get greedy before everybody conglomerates there at that spot. Just gonna sneak back in and see if I can do a quick hookup. A snatch and grab on that truck. I think it's gonna be too dangerous. That is the bravest thing you will ever see me do. I can't believe that worked. But we got a 90 Ford now. That is going to have some cargo room in the back. Awesome, 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 awesome snatch. Couldn't have done it without you all. There it is. Oh, that was great. What is it? 90 F350, I think. Franklin EF35. 323.8. Not a great tow vehicle, but lots of green. And 169 in the bed. And there's our garden saw and the saw that I didn't have a chance to grab, and some planks and some just, yeah, that was a score. There it is. All right, well, let's park the fire truck. What is with the reverse? I'm gonna have to check the mod list and see if one of those is just flipping out the whole reverse thing. Leave us keys? Nope. Key in the glove box? Nope. Is that Speed Demon? Did I take Speed Demon? I think I skipped it. No, I did take it. Huh, wonder if that's Speed Demon. Wow. If so, that is over the top. Well, I'm going to call that a successful raid. Brought home a couple useful vehicles. That fire truck, fire chief, fire, whatever you want to call it, EMS unit. That's a great 440 horsepower, nice, and firefighter pants, good. You know, they're not repairable, but they are, at least if I'm going to go bury myself in something, put those on for a one-time deal. But a 440 horsepower, nice, with a lot of green on it. Engine 100 with a quality 81. Yep, that's a beautiful truck. Green muffler, performance muffler, 0.8. This is our run in and snatch vehicles out now. This is a great tow vehicle. We need to fix that window. And then obviously we need to weld some armor on it. I wish we could. We need to up armor that. That's given the Ford a run for its money. Let's take a look at that. Engine 36 with a quality 46. Plenty of green. Some regular brake, performance suspension. If we can get our mechanic up another notch or two, then I'll feel comfortable starting to pull off suspensions and brake and things like that without damaging them. So, I don't know. The F350 is not actually as impressive as I was hoping it was going to be. The bed's not bad, but at 169 I was hoping for more. But the hull we got in the back of it, that was worth it. Look at that. I like it. All right. Well, so that's that. Let's go do some rack time real quick, and let's take the fire down to Four Corners and see if we can bring back some clothes. So we'll do that as part of this same session. Garden saw in the hiking bag because we need to carry that around with us. Carpentry 2, plank, nails, duct tape, garbage bags. We're going to grab that, and a garbage bag has a capacity of 26. So you really want to find like the large hiking bags or the military bags, not only because they have capacity on your back, but because they have a greater capacity than the seat, than a car seat. And when you place a single item in a car seat, it does not get restrained by the size of the seat. So seats will take, without the perk, they'll take 20. And if you have a bag that takes 28, you can put a bag with 28 in it on a seat that only takes 20. So it's a way of getting more stuff in if you micromanage a bit. You can put a 40-pound, 40-kilogram fridge on a seat that only takes 20 kilograms. So it's not often that you have to bring a fridge home, but definitely plenty of times I was bringing home bags full of 28 kilograms and sitting on 20-kilogram seats. We like this. We like box of nails for sure. We like the plank because the plank is going to be another spear for us. And we brought those kitchen knives home, which look to be in perfect shape, so that should be a pretty good condition backup spear for the one that we're using right now. Of course, what was I looking for? I was looking for sewing, which is probably going to be in here. Tailoring 3, there it is. So there's still plenty of stuff to put away, but we'll just run down to Four Corners tomorrow and grab some more clothes. And then I'll do another round of sitting at home, getting some skills up and so on in between episodes. So let's go ahead and put these firefighter pants away. What we're going to be doing is not going to need that kind of backup, I don't think. You never know until you get there, right? Bring those garbage bags with us. And we'll go ahead and make a crafted spear. We've got kitchen knife there in pretty good shape, so I'll go ahead and make a kitchen knife to spear with the duct tape that I just walked away from. Put the broken one in there. And we've got the spear with knife in our hand. We've got the spear with knife we just made. We'll go ahead and throw a repair on there with some duct tape to give us another 20%. Looks a little better. Yeah, these things break fast, fast, fast. So I'm going to put this one now as my backup on my back. And then we'll manually put this one in our hands. Manually put that one in our hands tomorrow when we drive over. So we're 18 of 17. We've got the tailoring book needs to go home right here. Put this duct tape away. And we are just about ready for the rack. We'll grab some water. Calories actually look pretty good. So 2220 will read until a 100. This is great. We found all those Zeds that I killed outside. Went ahead and took care of them, grabbed all their clothes, and ended up with a lot of thread. So as soon as we get done with tailoring volume 3, then we'll do another training session, and I'm pretty sure we'll be tailoring level 6 at the end of that. I think we have enough thread to get there. All right, so 0100. Why I'm paranoid tonight. Agitated, nervous, and jumpy. Yeah. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Oh, the clock making noise. It's not animated, but it's making noise. It's a shame they didn't animate that. $9.50, $10.20. That was a little later than I thought it was going to be. All right. But fatigue at 0. Like it. We've got this sword. This is just going to be a hit and run. So we're going to go ahead and equip this in both hands. We've got this as a backup. We've got some garbage bags to put stuff in. Calories are all right. Fatigue 0. Endurance is at full. There's a gas station over there by the bargain clothes. I don't know how swamped Four Corners is going to be, so could just be get in and hit the clothes and get out. But if it's sparse enough, then we'll go ahead and fill this up with gas and top off the fiber as well. Expecting this road to be a little busier than we came in at the last time, because I'm thinking that they'll have migrated on there in response to us going by. Gas station doesn't look too bad. what I call Four Corners is down here. The bargain closes there. There's a gas station, I think a Spiffos, and the used car lot. I'd be curious to see what's at the used cars. Could be something else that we bring home. It's one of the reasons I chose the tire store. It's on this huge major highway, so it's going to be so easy to bring stuff home from various locations on the map. Alright, now we're getting a little closer to Four Corners. Bargain Close will be the first building on our right. Really hoping to find a camelback there. I installed a mod that gives you lets you have a camelback, and I get tired of filling water bottles. Doesn't look bad at all. I think we're going to clean this corner up, get some gas, and check out the clothing situation. Oh, there goes that. There goes that spear. That is definitely a job for the next downtime at the shop, is to go ahead and get my first improved spear done. That's a big crowd coming up to say hi. Let's just sort of see if we can peel them apart a little bit. Whoa, that went downhill fast. Okay, well then. That's going to change things a bit. I have no idea how well the cleaver's going to work, but honestly, I'm not interested in finding out. I just don't think I have the shotgun shells to do that. Oof. Boy, I was not expecting that to go that fast. That's going to be a painful way to kill them all. All look at that military pack on that guy. There's a car alarm. Oh, we are so out of here. Oh, I want that military pack, but this is about to turn into a cluster. So we'll take advantage of that. Everybody's going to start walking over that way. And we're just going to go over here to the used car lot, see if we can do a snatch and grab on anything interesting. Because that's going to turn into an ugly mess over there. Oh, a freight container. Yeah, I was hoping that car alarm was going to do a better job. I'm going to put it in reverse. Yeah, nope. Alright, well, less success. Now that the car alarm is done over there. See if that's going to give it. Yep. Alright, so we're having the same issue before that we were having before, which is some stuff you got to pick up basically from a right angle. Yep. Alright. So we're going to play a game here. We're going to pull them all off in this direction. Well, that is just not working. Scratched, no bite. Really frustrating that the cars won't always hook up. This makes it snatch and grabs a little tougher. Alright, so we'll go back and try and grab that other one from the used car lot. There we go. There's our new cargo run vehicle. Alright, well, no new clothes, but a consolation prize. I'd like that C700 box truck more, but this will do just fine. See if this is going to manage to tow in second. Took Speed Demon because it was supposedly easier to tow. Sure didn't know about the over revs in reverse. She's got to figure out how to operate a clutch. Now, Four Corners is going to start to look pretty ugly. I'm going to have to go back and clean that place out once I have a spear that's not going to fall apart after 5 Zeds. That was just stupid how fast that fell apart. And this stretch of road is going to stay nice, I think, but then the immediately south of West Point, that's going to get pretty crowded pretty fast. Here's what we're looking for, with them all lined up on the one side of the road. Take the other side. Hopefully the next time we come through, they're all lined up on this side. Works okay on the big highway, not so much on the little roads. first time I came out this way on the other game. I traveled on the railroad tracks and it was just an absolute dream. There was nothing on it. I made the mistake of going back the same way. Yeah, they were all just piled on there and there's nowhere to go. You're just plowing through them. So yeah, that didn't last. I had to back up and get back out onto the road real quick. Once we drop this, I'm going to go look at one more spot. Just north of us, there's the bridge, and there's a big old messy burned out cars on it and whatnot. And there's probably a good car or two there. So let's take a look at that here before we end this session. We're coming up on an hour, so that'll give me just enough time to pop up there and look at that. To solve this gas situation here pretty soon. Z population up here should be pretty low. Well, nothing terribly interesting. More Zeds than I thought. Alright, well, let's go home and nurse my broken spear and check out the new truck we've got. Wash the fire vehicle here. Check hoods and get tailoring trained on up. Got to be a mod to fix that. So over the top. Okay, well, we're gonna bring this one in, and he's gonna leave the key for us in the glove box. I just know it. Oh, he did. You're the stud, dude. And you left us a little bit of gas in it. F700 flatbed, plenty of green, 100 condition, 41 quality, very nice, and 390 in the bed. Plus I think there's side storage here, or no, because this is a filibuster rhymes. KI5 would have some storage down the sides, I suspect. All right, well, 390. There's our go out and bring a bunch of stuff home truck. All right, so there's going to be some tailoring. Next time you see us, we're going to have tailoring up to 5 or 6 probably. And, oh gosh, what else? I'll have a spear that doesn't fall apart in my hands. And probably metalworking. I'll go out and find something to start tearing apart so we can get metalworking up to 2 at least. All right, this is Ace. Thanks for sticking around, watching my way too brave snatch and grab, and then watching me run around like a headless chicken down there at Four Corners. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. I'll see you next time. I'm signing off.